What's up, guys? Matthew getting ready to watch Season 6, Episode 8 of The Sopranos. Last episode, we had a really good Chris and Artie episode, obviously. Chris and Artie, that's why, one of my catchphrases on the channel is, this is why I love The Sopranos. But one of the reasons why I love The Sopranos is because two characters like Chris and Artie, who I think are top-tier characters, are also characters whom I have problems with half the time. So it's almost like half the time I love what I'm watching, and half the time I hate watching it. I hope you guys know what I mean. Sometimes they get under your skin a little bit, but I really enjoyed last episode, both plot lines. I see that, again, I don't really like to look at the episode titles, but this one I did glance at. This one is called Johnny Cakes. That's another thing I love about The Sopranos is titles. Typically, I would go, oh, Johnny Cakes, oh, this might be about Zach. But this could be about anybody, and they could be trying to trick me. So, I'm ready to hop into it. If you guys do like the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. It really helps me, and I've got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. By now, I am already completely finished The Sopranos, and The Many Saints of Newark is also on Patreon. So, if you're interested in that, go to my description and click the Patreon link. And finally, most importantly, if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Again, it really does help me out. Let's get in episode 8.
Are you alright?
What a beautiful opening. Is this real? I mean, anytime I see something like this, I expect a dream.
Republic Radio, we're WEVO, Concord 89.
It's my type of magazine. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so we're sticking with him. Please, dude. Like, it's The Sopranos. I know that he's gonna be brutally shot down. You know what I mean? But I can dream, can't I?
I'll let you know.
Oh my god. That absolutely disgusted face. Is that color in my house?
Egos with the baggy pants. Hope you kept them away from the silver.
Oh, Jesus, they're musicians, all right? They saw an ad for the drums.
You selling your drums?
I need cash. I don't play them anymore.
Those drums were a gift from your father.
They're fucking drums.
Yeah, I don't want to sell them. If you guys hadn't made me get such a crappy job, I wouldn't have to.
What, do you just want to freeload for the rest of your life?
What about community college? You said you were going to go back to school.
Okay, for the 100th time,
Here's a lot better.
I can't register until second semester.
Oh!
I mean, Jesus Christ.
Oh!
I do what you guys want. Don't I deserve some kind of life?
Oh, he's such a tortured soul. Are you still with your girl? Oh god, who's Mr. Badass over here? Oh my god, is he getting... He wants some game? Everyone loves them some firefighters.
You got a kid. Hi.
A true American hero. Look at that stash. Come on, have a heart-to-heart with your kid here. I mean, it's hard to break through that thick fucking skull of his. But you bred the perfect situation for that skull to grow thicker?
So, Uncle June.
Don't say that in my
What are we
house.
gonna do about him?
We're not doing anything, you fucking loser.
He's incarcerated for the rest of his unnatural life. So fuck him. He's a walking corpse.
Yeah, but Dad, what he did to you.
So there's nothing for you to worry about.
Just move on, my man. What kind of scam are we cooking up? No, we're just collecting. I love when they do these little montage scenes.
We're from the North Ward Merchants Protective Cooperative.
I'm kind of busy. You guys looking for a donation?
Let him finish. You may have noticed, not to denigrate anyone, but this is a transitional neighborhood.
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
demographically speaking, you still have a lot of marginal types.
And we merchants have found you really should have some.
Oh, I don't
Isn't that
want
what the
to.
police are for?
I don't want an
They do their
episode to
best. They got
fucking
their hands full.
them
Your
to
weekly
cause
dues
shit
to
for
us
this place.
will give you all the supplemental safety net you'll ever need.
I can't authorize anything like that. It'd have to go through corporate in Seattle.
We merchants prefer to deal on a personal, one-on-one basis.
I don't have any discretionary funds. It's got to go through corporate.
How do you think corporate would feel if, for the sake of
For
argument,
the sake of argument,
someone threw a brick through your window?
let's
They've
fucking
got
see
like
it.
10,000 stores in North America. I don't think they feel anything.
I want them to throw the weight of their legal team, the federal government, on these motherfuckers.
The managers say was assaulted.
Come on, stand up for yourself. Well, I mean,
Look,
it's kind of scary, but
every last fucking coffee bean is in the computer and has to be accounted for. If the numbers don't add up, I'll be gone and somebody else will be here.
go to the next establishment. Go to the brick company.
It's over for the little guy.
Morning.
Oh, he's so happy. Look how peaceful this fucking neighborhood is.
I saw Vito and Jenny Craig. Turned out to be some other fat piece of shit.
Did we kill him or just
That
look at
fact,
him?
If it does come back, we should have Carlo do it. Be good with all the crews. Excuse me? You're all hot to trot. I got enough complications in my life.
Oh, brother.
I could do that. No problem.
These guys
Wait
are
here, I'll get you
fucking
Viagra.
stupid.
Let me tell you something. For 2
I
months,
think I got binoculars on the bird watching.
Doc said it was part of the healing process. I must be healed now because I got a baguette in my pants down 24/7.
Yeah, I love hearing the boys talk about their hard penises.
Own the building at 217 Franklin, right around the corner, currently occupied by Caputo Life Poultry. I represent the Jamba Juice Company.
Oh, shit.
Right around here?
Well, you must have noticed the area's on an upswing. You know the old glove factory? Across the park over by the cathedral, beautiful renovation. I just bought a loft there myself.
A person like yourself's a wonderful addition to the neighborhood.
He's so fucking creepy. How does he...
$75 a square.
How?
Public records
There's
show.
so many women go to this man.
So that makes a purchase price of $315.
The money, yes, but it feels like he doesn't even need money.
I came from Avellino, like most of the people around here, and I grew up right over there. My father was an early community leader.
This mindset of, keep it, like, it's like he acts like he doesn't want toxicity to enter his community, but he's the one causing the toxicity.
So, interested? I'm interested.
I'm interested. But as far as the property's concerned, 175 a square foot's a little low.
Morning, Vince. Usual?
Damn, how many fucking jobs this guy
Dreaming of those
got?
Johnny cakes.
Can't be Jim.
Oh, brother.
You don't get paid for that, right?
We're all volunteers.
What? Let me tell you.
Join the
Volunteer?
fire department to steal shit from people's bedrooms.
How's the book coming?
It's fucking slow today.
Writer's block, huh?
Let's just say I like eating a lot more than writing. And you don't help any.
We can tell, buddy. We can tell. I suffer from the same problem as someone who wants to be an author.
Even write a letter.
You know, I saw Graziano fight Sugar Ray at night.
Come on, I'm trying to get my Riz on. Shut the fuck up, old man.
When you told me you were writing a book, I looked them up on the internet.
Hold
I
up,
don't
my
know where
man.
my fucking head is today.
Maybe you're working too hard.
Yes, sir! Yes! Whoa, 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 whoa.
It must be lonely sometimes.
Are you risen? Because I'm risen you. Are you risen me?
You get used to it.
I don't know. Oh, why do I have a boner right now?
Science project in the back.
Oh, Dad. He's like a creeper back there.
Hey, Andy. Oh, I need your help.
What?
Those nickels.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's Mrs. Conti.
I ask them nice to turn it down. They tell me to go fuck myself.
I'll see what I can do.
Ah, thanks. Hey, Alf Jr., tell him I said hello.
Oh, yeah, sure, man. This, Tony is like Superman. He's like a toxic, racist, sexist piece of shit Superman. Spider-Man. He protects the neighborhood. He's Fat Spider-Man.
Work, what do you think? You stepped on a nail?
Oh, I'm writing a bad review about this place.
Since my injury, like I told you, I've been more,
Rigorous.
accepting.
Oh, fine then.
Be grateful for what you got. Or maybe that's wrong. Maybe I should be on the kid. My dad would have kicked my lazy ass out of the house.
Really?
It's the chopping off of the guy's finger, right? I never should have told you, because that's all you fixate on with him.
Can you empathize with AJ at that age?
Yeah, I had some problems at school, but I didn't.
We're gonna teach him empathy?
Young people today are bombarded with so much information, so much input of every kind. Consequently, true adulthood is delayed.
She's cooking.
Sociologists say that 26 is in fact the new 21.
And the new 26 is what? I'm 46, so that means I'm, what, 35?
What?
I'm talking about my father, Elliot.
I can tell it's down
It
deep.
happens too often.
I think that's a non sequitur accusation.
Why don't you just admit he's a gangster? He was gunned down, and you're into it on a tabloid level.
You devoted quite a chunk of last visit to him. I'm responding to that.
Nothing's changed, okay? He refuses to really engage on this trauma the uncle caused, and I think it's just a matter of time before he totally decompensates.
He's gonna blow up.
Has he cried? Or reported crying at all about this man, Buster?
Buster. I would hope he still isn't with his girl.
His dad's really a gangster?
Capo di tutti capi.
No, you gonna go get some game? You want some?
How old are you?
Some gangster son action?
You all good?
Yeah, it's cool.
You fucking push over. Oh, he's running on that tab. Did he really just pull out 2,000 in cash money bills?
Zazu said to tell you he's honored to have you.
Bend over at me.
Regards to your dad. Okay.
He reminds me. I don't know the vibe I'm getting. He reminds me of like a Disney Channel character, not in a bad way. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like I'm not saying he's like a bad actor. I'm saying the character itself is reminding me of like a Disney Channel spoiled brat.
Fine, through his veil of tears.
he liked talking tough and talking shit when Johnny away.
Well, like I just said, it's none of your fucking business because he works for me, not you.
He's married to my cousin. He dishonored me personally.
What do you want me to do? Put out an APB on the guy because he takes it up the ass? Huh? It's a victimless crime.
Marie is a victim. Her children are victims. They've done nothing. And they're forced to live with the shame and...
You're the one shaming, and you're the one humiliating. It's a problem caused by you.
We wouldn't be having this conversation. A Fenoik...
No, don't say that to Tony.
I sympathize with Marie and the children, okay? But don't you fucking tell me what to do. You're only acting boss.
I swallowed my pride when your murdering fuck of a cousin killed my brother. Don't think I'm gonna do it twice.
I can accept murder of my brother, but I draw the line at gay people.
You know, I saw you on TV when your grandfather shot your dad, and now we're like friends. That's so weird.
Right.
Ew.
So, like, what's gonna happen to him? Your grandfather, I mean.
Well, he's my great uncle.
So isn't your dad gonna do something?
Shit, yo.
You know, the Emerto.
We don't talk about that with outsiders.
Oh, he's so cool.
But I mean, he's not just gonna let him get away with
That's so cringy. Get it off my screen.
Well, I'll probably have to do something.
Really?
Oh, big bucks over here.
Didn't lose it. I was charging the damn thing. Tell you what I do. Try to retrace my steps.
Okay, Bumpkin.
I meant to hurt you.
Come back, Vito. Just come back.
No.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Please, Phil said it'll be all right. We could
Phil.
get you help. We could get you psychiatric help.
Phil? I trust him least of all.
How can you say that? He's family. He loves
Brother.
Not anymore.
How gullible are you?
But I've been reading online. There are these church
Bro, I am who I am. Stop putting that shit on me.
In the meantime, you're gonna need some cash.
I need you, Vito. I need my husband.
Listen to me. In the den, behind the elliptical trainer, the baseboard comes off. There's 30K in there. You would like it here.
Tell me where. I'll bring the kids. We'll
Vito.
relocate.
I gotta go.
Don't you want to talk to Franny a little bit?
Put them on.
Vito! Your father's on the phone. He wants to talk to you.
No, this is so sad. Stop it.
Hi, Dad.
Hey there, champ.
No.
I gotta go. You take care of your mother.
I've never wanted a character not to die so bad, and I know that he's going to get brutally gunned down. I'm absolutely positive of it. He's all cute, he's blushing and shit. Shut the fuck up, Tony.
Hey.
Hi.
You following me? Goddamn. Jamba Juice. What are you, a Fed or something?
They let you carry the note. You won't get hammered on the taxes.
Well, that's an incentive. But the truth is, I don't want to sell.
You're a businessman, are you not?
As a businessman, I got to tell you that in 10 years' time, that property is going to be worth twice as much as they're offering. But, you know, it's not just the money.
Smarter than he looks? It's the
You drive around
principle.
America today, and everything looks the fucking same. The Old Navy and Bed Bath and whatever. But the North Ward, it's the North Ward.
Hypocritical fucking nature. They're gonna tell him a number and he's gonna cave.
And you'll go get some dinner.
I have a boyfriend. Engaged.
Oh, I have a wife.
I was gonna say, me too, buddy.
You don't want to sell. What's there to discuss?
Truth is, very attractive.
He's blunt, man. I'll tell him what.
Maybe you read in the papers that I got shot. Well, Juliana.
Oh, don't. Okay, I said, well, I'm healthy now and my penis is rock solid.
Like I said, I'm engaged. Things are going well. I think.
Come on. What? I gotta wait till the end of the episode to have full faith in her. But that's a fucking woman right there. That's a goddamn awesome ass human.
Very funny guy. Great sense of humor.
I don't want anyone to make fun of him.
Just talking about a call we had last month. Yeah.
We were lucky the roof held.
Make fun. I don't care about making fun of him. I don't want anyone to fucking hate crime this man.
Fucking nasty.
I can't tell. I'm not Rizzy. I don't know how to.
I get serious about the state muster.
I don't know how to understand these things.
I always wanted a panhead.
Too big.
Never happened.
We should get a bike.
Yeah, I'll ride something.
Out here when the leaves are changing, blasting down the Daniel Webster Highway, there's nothing else like it.
Yeah.
I don't want him to go in for like a kiss or something and get beat the fuck up.
I'm glad you decided to write your book in our little town.
That's Rizzy. Like, that's Riz, right, guys? Yes!
Fuck you doing? What are you, some kind of fag?
Guess I made a mistake.
You sure as fuck did.
Listen, Closet Queen, you can't handle it. Don't send out the signals.
Yeah, dude, that's a man right there. Come on, Vito. This is the nicest piece of ass you'll ever get. My heart is broken. But this is what I mean at the same time, and I want to repeat this, and I don't want anyone to think I'm being hypocritical because I've already mentioned it. He just tried to essentially beat this man up with a fucking metal pole or metal rod. He's not a good human. I'm not saying he's a good human. But I've become so sympathetic towards him.
You keep talking about event planning. I don't even know what that is.
If you're serious, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get you a job at Beansies and you can learn the business from the ground up.
It's a fucking pizza parlor, right? Not a club.
It's the service industry.
Why are we even having this discussion? You're going back to college next semester.
No, the fuck he's not.
That's what I mean. And you guys never give me any support in anything I want to do.
Oh my god, weenie whiny baby.
It's fucking demoralizing.
Your fault. Y'all fault. It's y'all fault.
Maybe we should get him a club. You know? Give him some responsibility.
No!
Maybe he'll rise to the occasion.
I want her to turn around.
He's not even legal drinking age.
Well, he's drinking.
See, no one could blame a man for seeking an extracurricular outlet in a situation like this.
Yes, you can.
That
That's the fucking point of a
You're always
relationship.
telling me that I'm projected. You're projected.
So you're not seeking an extracurricular outlet?
That's not what I
No.
said.
I was just being theoretical. Carmela did for me when I was hurt. The way she took care of me.
I could never betray her after that.
Nursed me back to health. You think I would have fucking betrayed that?
This is a classic thing. He tries, he gets betrayed, so he acts like it didn't happen.
Could you just give me some practical advice?
Stop speaking in codes and riddles.
It's entirely appropriate for you and Carmela to tell AJ you have certain expectations of him, particularly since he's living in your home. The most important thing is that you and Carmela are in agreement on the issue.
Yeah, oh my god, she's raising her voice. This is... Guys, can I go on a rant? Look at me, can I go on a rant? These fat motherfuckers. These fat, ugly motherfuckers. He's not that fat, he's not that ugly. But I'm going on a rant here. They're fumbling bags! They're fumbling... How can you fumble a bag like that when you were in? Oh my god.
Guys, you drink a 4-to-1 carbohydrate to protein solution. Decrease muscle damage, increase endurance.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
They're looking for investors.
Maybe we can get you a prospectus, huh?
Well, absolutely.
For your dad. You can ask him to look at it. You ever go to Lotus?
I understand that.
Honey, we could go tomorrow.
This ain't you, man.
You know where else you should go is Shaker.
Everyone's trying to act like someone they're not.
Not even dressed. I got the impression you had something important to do.
It's a never-ending cycle. I mean, obviously he's depressed too. Obviously he doesn't see much in himself. He's following that Chris route. Chris, you know, the first couple seasons, he tries to do more, and then he realizes, I'm only good for this, or you know what I mean.
Your uncle is having dinner, but you can see him now.
I dare you to kill him. I dare you to kill him. I want you to do it. Just to see it. I don't think he brought it. Maybe I'm wrong. Again, they obviously want me to believe it'll be the case, but...
He's over here.
Thanks, man. I didn't fucking see him. Thank you, man.
Anthony! My nephew. Take me home. I want to go home. That's not my knife.
That's not my knife. Not the... Was that Yahtzee? No, not the Yahtzee. Stop talking! You could have just said you accidentally brought it. I didn't realize it was on me.
Stupid fucking moron. You realize what could have happened to you if we didn't have connections? Some cop goes by the book and they charge you with attempted murder. You hear me? Attempted murder, then what? Then what?
So he shot you! You're just gonna let him fucking get away with it?
I told you that's my business, not yours!
Yeah, this is an amazing scene. I'm speechless. I don't want to talk.
A big fucking jerk off!
Fuck you!
I'm gonna break your fucking neck!
Give him a hug. Hug your son.
Stop crying.
Hug your son.
Stop crying.
You know, the classic. Be a man!
Your heart was in the right place, AJ. But it's wrong. Come on.
What?
How are you gonna say that to me?
You don't know me. You don't know anything about me.
You're a nice guy. And that's a good thing, for Christ's sakes.
Bullshit.
Stop fighting your nature, dude.
You're a good guy.
Say that you were ashamed of how you ended up.
Because every time we watch Godfather, when Michael Corleone shoots those guys in the restaurant,
start cheering.
Those assholes who tried to kill his dad, you sit there with your fucking bowl ice cream and you say it's your favorite scene of all time.
Oh, yeah, this might be one of the best scenes of the goddamn show. I love this.
Christ, AJ. You make me want to cry.
You should cry in front of him. Stop trying to act like you're not. Aww.
You gotta grow up. You're not a kid anymore. You hear me? You gotta grow up.
People do that? That scene was fucking incredible.
I know you don't want to sell, but I thought you should know. John just up their offer to $275.
Yes, sir. I'll take it.
Give you the address?
Well, I remember the glove factory. See you around 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Okay. I'll see you then.
I told y'all. I told y'all I'll wait till the end of the episode to say it.
Sometimes you tell lies so long.
Oh my god, he's Rizzy.
You don't know when to stop.
Oh my god, he's Rizzy.
You don't know when it's safe.
Oh my god. That was beautiful. Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh, the canali, very nice. Where you going?
Got a real estate thing.
God. My handsome man.
I don't want to fucking see that. I don't want to fucking see this scene.
I can't get used to this tour.
Wow. Yo! This is beautiful! I'm watching Brokeback Mountain over here. An excellent movie. I remember someone in the comments one time went on a fucking Brokeback Mountain rant. Saying it was a terrible movie. That's a great-ass movie.
$7 grand. My dad's like super pissed.
I'm sure Tony...
Maybe you could talk to your dad who could send someone to lean on this prick a little and get him to give me my money back.
You fucking goober.
Disclosures here. Initial it here.
Didn't get a lawyer involved at all, or like what?
That's it.
Nothing makes my day more than seeing Tony Soprano have a sex scene. Come on, man, that was expensive. I don't want to look. I feel like when scenes like these happen, I'm ashamed to watch it.
Stop. Just stop.
Okay.
Come on, man, I'm getting started. It doesn't matter if you continue or not, you already did it.
Done?
Yeah, sign it. Am I done?
Yeah.
I gotta go.
I've learned. I know Tony. I've known him for long enough. It's no excuse. I'm not feeling good because he turned it down. No, first of all he started it, okay, and second of all he's gonna do it again. Jesus Christ.
Shit.
Hey.
You gonna rob him?
No.
Has anything like this ever happened to you before?
Football game.
Do you have a history of panic attacks?
Panic attacks? I'm not a pussy.
Hi, how'd it go?
What's it take to get some fucking smoked turkey in this house, huh?
What?
I bust my ass all day long. I come home with a little smoked turkey. Is that too fucking much to ask?
What the fuck is your problem?
Everything but fucking turkey in here.
You hear?
Baby's throwing a tantrum.
Goddamn juice place moving in here. What Jews? Juice. Jamba juice. Your boss went and sold
Jewish
the
people are
building.
doing what to
Sold
juice
the
here?
building. I got a kid in college. Where are my fucking eggs? The fuck is happening to this neighborhood?
Starts from the top, baby. Starts from the top. Yo, you guys don't know what I'm about to say. Season 6 is absolutely killing it. This is amazing. I got another episode that I absolutely fucking loved, and what, in my opinion, it's not. Well, I think it is a necessity. When I talk about some of the greatest episodes of TV, in my opinion, all of them have at least one scene. You know what I mean? Like the entire episode is great, but it always has that one standout fucking 10 out of 10 scene, and that AJ and Tony argument was incredible, okay? I think I'll probably still lean... I think I liked the Season 4, Episode 2, Meadow and Tony argument a little more, but that was right there with it. That was incredible. The actors on the show, and you guys know me, and I bet you guys were twiddling your thumbs going, ooh, when you guys know what I always say, my favorite thing to watch in TV is arguments. And it's not, because like an argument like that, like, you know what I mean? I've said this. What makes a 10 out of 10 argument, it isn't some guy that is good, that's correct, you know, arguing with a guy that is bad and he is wrong, and they argue, and no. It's fundamental differences in their opinion and their experience, or you know stuff like that. So I really liked it. It's something that I love about The Sopranos is the parallels and the juxtapositions, but I mean mostly the parallels. For instance, stepping away from The Sopranos for a minute, one of my favorite books to read in school or high school, and it is a cliche book. Well, cliche isn't. It's really popular. It's one of the most famous books of all time. Is Frankenstein. And it's one of those things, like, obviously, you know, you're growing up, people grow up, Frankenstein is, one of the best books of all time, one of the best books of all time. You kind of expect to go, I bet it's kind of mid. And then I read it, and I was blown away. I thought it was a fucking phenomenal book. And the entire book, like, it's just parallels. Like, almost to the point where you could argue there are 3 stories in it that are just the exact same story. But for me, I loved it. That experience is the exact same thing for The Sopranos for me. But more of like obviously an episodic basis. They pick 2 or 3 characters and they find a way to parallel them. Parallel or juxtapose. Yes, that is a word. I'll continue talking about the AJ storyline real quick. I really liked it because again, it's one of those things AJ built for the game, built for this. I think that you could argue that, you know, Tony isn't built for it. You know what I mean? Obviously, Tony and AJ are so similar. That's, you know, a huge part of their character, and I've spoken about it since season 1. You know what I mean? Again, we're not comparing here. I think Tony is technically built for it a little more, but even still, you see with the panic attacks and the crying and the whining, he's not your classical gangster mob lead. You know what I mean? But Tony, through the events of his life, has forced himself to. He grew up in it. He went through it. So it's the only thing he knows, like a Chris, whom I mentioned. Chris, it's the only thing he knows, so how could he escape it? Not that it's unrealistic to escape it, but that it's hard to imagine yourself not being a part of it. It's hard to imagine yourself having such a fundamental change in your life like that. So someone like AJ, he's, you know what I mean, he is a failure, and he feels like a failure because he is a failure. There's no question about it. And like a Chris situation, I wouldn't necessarily say that he is like super talented, you know what I mean? Because there are certain characters or certain people, you know, that are so talented and so skilled and so smart that are a fuck up, and you immediately go, ah, oh, man, he has all those skills, he could use them so much better. I'm not necessarily saying that Chris and specifically AJ are like that, because they kind of just are random dudes, or random your normal dudes, you know what I mean, with nothing special about them, but they could do so much more. You just, I sound like fucking Walter White. You have to apply yourself. And it's basic. It's a basic, not human decency, it's basic respect towards yourself that you have to try. You can't sit and do nothing. You can't sit and drink and party and then sit and watch TV. You have to do something with your life. And to me, AJ feels like he's stuck in a rut. I'd say he's depressed. I would definitely say he's depressed. And there's different types of depression. You know what I mean? Like, and I hate people who try to compare or contrast, you know, rank depression. Like, how can he be depressed when he lives in such a great house and he has money and he has this, when other people are dying on the streets? Obviously, it's a worse situation, but people can be depressed. People with millions upon millions of dollars can be depressed. And I feel like AJ is depressed because he has no place. He obviously he doesn't have a healthy relationship with his parents. And he feels like an outsider, because again, you think to Tony, he was raised in the business. That was a part of his life, and even though he wasn't meant for it, you could argue he was forced into it. So that's all that he is. That's all that he knows. I feel like Tony has done a slightly better job than his parents, in the sense of he is. I don't think that Tony is an excellent parent. Okay, I think he has a lot of problems. He's abusive. He's very fucking abusive. But the one thing that you could say, okay, he's done at least that part good, is that he hasn't forced his child into the business. He doesn't flaunt his shit right in front of, you know what I mean? He doesn't like actively talk about it or involve him or whatever. And for AJ, to me, that makes him feel like I said, even more of an outsider. Almost like his father doesn't even trust that he would be good for it or can handle it or anything like that. When, first of all, I'm sure that, well, Tony knows that AJ can handle it. I'm sure that AJ knows that he can handle it. But also, AJ doesn't understand that Tony's doing it for his own good, but because also at the same time, again, it's really complicated. This is why I love the family dynamic of The Sopranos, and why by far the family dynamic of The Sopranos is my favorite thing of the show by so fucking far. Because family relationships are complicated. Your relationship with a friend is complicated. You know what I mean? There's ups and downs and everything like that. There's unspoken, you know, shit. To me, Tony has definitely shielded his son from some of the stuff, while also actively walking into, you know, fires, from making a connection to the episode. He actively walks into fires. He does business with people. You know what I mean? He got all that. He endangers his family. But then he also, like, I don't know, because it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, because yes, Tony and Carmela always constantly shit on AJ, but it's because he's worth shitting on. You know what I mean? It's like a never-ending talk about the chicken or the egg. I don't know where that starts. I don't know if you can say that there's an origin. I don't know if you can say that Tony and Carmela were bad parents and that started AJ's downfall, or AJ's downfall started them being bad parents. It's probably a mixture of both. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. But AJ's actor, I forget. Man, why am I blanking on his name? I know his name. Robert Iyer. Is it Iyer or Eiler? I'm pretty sure it's Iyer. I'm gonna say no. It's probably Eiler. Eiler. I'm gonna say Robert Eiler. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I'm sorry if I mispronounce or misunderstand his name. He's a great actor. I'm pretty sure I've obviously when I'm in the midst of watching a show, I don't really like to look up actors or anything like or feature episodes. I don't want to do any of that because I don't want to get spoiled. But I think at one point I did look at Robert Eiler's filmography, and I saw that he didn't really do much after Sopranos, which can be expected of kids actors. You talk about connected with Tony, you know what I mean? Kids actors are people who are essentially, well, I don't want to sound like slavery or whatever, but they're put to work by their parents, and a lot of them, once they get done their anything they're actively doing, like you're not going to leave the Sopranos in the middle of you know what I mean, doing the show. You're going to finish your role. You're going to finish your prior obligations. I know a lot of child actors, once they finish their prior obligations, they stop doing it because that's not what they're passionate about. But he's a good actor. Again, I don't know if it's one of those things where like he's a good actor in this role and he's bad at other roles. I'm not, you know what I mean? But he's good in this role, I must say. And it's like I said, I said this in the first season. To me, Chris and AJ felt like the two characters that would have the most interesting, not necessarily evolution, because again, I'll repeat, and you can call me wrong or stupid for saying this, but I said from the beginning too, I don't think that a lot of characters are going to change. Like, and obviously I'm fucking 5.5 seasons done the show, characters don't change. They always revert back to their basic necessities or ambitions. But I thought that those two characters had the biggest opportunity to be great characters, if that makes sense. Not that like I like Tony more, I like Carmela more. You know what I mean? I like Richie and Ralphie more. You know those characters. But I'm saying that in terms of like quality of writing, I think that Chris and AJ are near my top tier. It's like a slow tragedy, if that makes any sense. It's a slow tragedy that is started by the way they grow up, and it is continued by the way they act. And I this is, again, I know I opened up my discussion by saying this, but I just want to repeat it. I thought that was another phenomenal episode, one of my favorites of the season. This season, like, I don't know if I'm like falling into a trap. I don't know if I'm glazing the show, whatever, but like this season has been incredible. Not a single goddamn well. Again, I got to talk about it once per week now. Apparently, the only stinker in my opinion is season 5, episode 7. That's the only episode in the show where I was like, nah. And not that it was bad; it's still good for TV. But for Sopranos, it was like a, you know what I mean, like a clean 7 out of 10 for me. This season to me is all like 9s. I don't know if that's crazy for me to say. I would love to. Again, I'm filming these before season 6 even airs on YouTube. So I don't have your guys' comments about your opinions on season 6 right in front of me. But I'm very excited to read them because I can't believe how good this is. And again, I'll repeat, I've heard that the second half is even better. So this is easily, at this rate, if it continues, it's going to be easily my favorite season. So yeah, season 6, season 4 right behind it because I love season 4, but season 6 on top. But going to the Tony stuff, I love the Tony. You know what I mean? It's that a show like The Sopranos, I've always said is it's better on a rewatch. It's one of those shows that I can tell gets better and better and better, and I think that's what again I feel like I talk about the same shit every week. Again, to talk about a Breaking Bad comparison, again, I think that Breaking Bad is a fucking phenomenal show, but for me, the first 3 seasons don't get better upon rewatch. Like, when you've watched it as much as me, I've watched it 4 times. when you watch Breaking Bad that many times, I don't think that the first 3 seasons get a lot better each time. They don't get worse, but they don't get better. Seasons 4 and 5 definitely get better on rewatch. They're amazing seasons. But something like Sopranos, they're so thematically rich and so complex and have so many callbacks and jokes. And what is it? I know you guys love it. Malpropisms? Is that the correct word? So, you know what I mean? Each piece of dialogue, each sentence, each conversation gets better and better and better. I know that some of you guys, I'm gonna call, is it Jose? Jose in the comments. I know, you know, he dropping, you know, quotes every fucking time I do a Sopranos video, and I would assume it's not like this gentleman is looking up, okay, best Sopranos quotes. Let me, you know what I mean? Let me drop a funny joke in the comments. No, it just comes naturally. You guys are so obsessed with Sopranos that you're like, you know what I mean? They feel like such real people. It's like you're quoting your friend or something like that. And I really love that about the Sopranos. So obviously in that matter, again, I feel like I do a decent job at picking apart some thematical points or parallels or, you know what I mean, juxtapositions. I feel like I do a good job, but I can already tell, and I could tell this from season 1, that each time I rewatch this, I'm gonna pick up on something new. I'm gonna understand something new, and that really excites me. I'm so excited to rank Sopranos when I finish the show, because it's gonna be up there. And I will say, I'm also watching. You know, if you guys watch other reactions on my channel, I'm also watching Mr. Robot, and I think I might like Mr. Robot a little more, but that's just because it's my genre. But so I don't know. This has potential to be like a top 6, top 7 show for me. But even I don't know. The Wire, it's very competitive with The Wire. Anyway, sorry, getting back into the specifics of the episode, I really loved the Tony storyline as well. Again, you know how Tony is. You know how Tony is. And I did. That's what I mean about each episode of The Sopranos too. I feel like the episodes aren't really that repetitive. And yes, there's like a lot of Tony fucking other women, or there's Chris having a business venture, you know, in Hollywood or something like that. But I feel like they're very different. But I feel like every single episode so fucking perfectly gets Tony. You know what I mean? I feel like you could watch any episode of The Sopranos and go, oh, okay, I understand Tony Soprano. I fundamentally understand him. And I think that is such a compliment to Chase, who, you know, Tony Soprano, I think, will end up being the highest ranked character in my favorite characters list who I hate. Do you guys understand what I mean by that? I think he is so perfectly 10 out of 10 written. Like, I think that you would be hard-pressed to find a character that is better written than Tony Soprano, but I hate him 75% of the time. You know what I mean? And there's so much respect to that. And again, he's a fucking hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. I don't even know if it's the right word, and I use toxicity. You know what I mean? But he has this such stupid fucking view of America. And the reason I say stupid view is because he doesn't understand that he's a part of the problem, if that makes any sense. Or, again, I don't know if I've said a lot of stuff about my favorites and some of my favorite character traits in TV. I've definitely had this opinion for a while. I don't know if I've actually said it on any Sopranos reactions, but one of my favorite traits, character traits in a character, is being a hypocrite. And I don't know what that says about me. I don't know what that says. But I love, because to me, seeing a hypocrite is a sign of someone who's complex. If that makes any sense. Or complex, but also kind of stupid. And I know some people are going, that doesn't make any sense. To me, it makes perfect sense. I think that Tony is a stupid person who tries to be an intellectual. He is someone who thinks he understands how the world works, but doesn't. I think he's someone who thinks that he is owed things, but then spits in the face of someone who gives him that. And like I said, the minute that the episode started, and you know, he got that first offer, I immediately said, okay, well, it's a matter of time before he accepts. He'll take the money. He's a facade. Tony Soprano as a symbol is a facade. He is not who he says he is. He's not who he thinks he is. Well, but that's the thing I like about Tony, because I think that he knows he's fake sometimes. He's not like completely 100% in the out of the know. He knows that sometimes he's fake, but he keeps pushing on. He can't. It's the same thing with the So I'll make a reference to season 5, episode 7, which again, the Tony plotline with the old Hua. I don't know her name. I forget her name. The end scene, another one of my favorite end scenes of the entire show. Talking up this Hua, realizing that he's wrong. His ideas on his father and mother are a little off, but he can't accept it, so he just continues the lie. It's the same thing that happened in this episode. And again, it's hard to watch sometimes because he pisses you off, but it's like, no, that's just so Tony. It's just so Tony, man. I love the I think The Sopranos is really good at these scenes. They're not as good as The Wire, and The Wire is... I would assume that most people who've seen The Sopranos have seen The Wire, but if you've not seen The Wire, it genuinely is on this level. Like, no matter what you think is better, Sopranos or The Wire, I think that you would be... you know what? I'll be blunt. I think that you're stupid if you think they're on different levels. I think they're on the exact same level. The exact same tier. I put them up here. The exact same level. They're at the bottom. They're shitty. They're up here. They're at the same level. The Wire does this so beautifully. They'll have a scene, and then they will it'll cut immediately to a juxtaposition or a parallel, or, you know what I mean? People using the exact same line in different context. And again, I repeat, The Sopranos does that as well. I just think The Wire does that a little better, but I love the idea of, his wife slowly buckling up the fucking shirt, and the next scene, whoosh, ripping it off from a Hua. I like that. And something I will say, and I've been rewatching, well, not rewatching, as I'm watching season 6, I'm editing season 5 for YouTube weekly. I must say, something I do remember calling out, maybe not calling out like it's a huge problem, but I know I said this in season 2 and 3. I thought that the cinematography was good. I didn't think it was mind-breaking or groundbreaking. I didn't think it was like 10 out of 10. I thought it was a nice solid like 7, 7.5, 8. I must say the last 2 seasons, season 5 and season 6, I feel like I do want to shout this out. I'm not going to give any specifics. I'm not going to give a list, but I really have thought that these last 2 seasons, the cinematography has really been upped, and I do appreciate that. Again, as someone who has a film degree, someone who watched Better Call Saul, and that's what I looked at the cinematography and went, damn, I kind of want to get a film degree. I really do like it. But yeah, Tony was great in this episode, and then I'll obviously move to Vito. Again, I really like I mentioned it a couple times. I went on like a fucking 40-minute rant or something a couple weeks ago about just, I feel like a lot of people could think that this show is homophobic because it's showing homophobic characters, and obviously I vehemently disagreed with that. But I just want to say obviously The Sopranos is a trailblazing show. I like the balls of the writers to show just a normal ass gay guy. You know what I mean? I really like that, because I feel like sometimes even in today's society, even as normalized as gayness, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people who don't know any gay people still have this fucking like magical fairy tale understanding of how gay people act. No, they're just people. They're just people that like dudes. Or they're just women who like women. They're just normal fucking people. And I really do like that. And I almost like, I love I don't know, what do you call this, a juxtaposition or not. I love how we're in New Hampshire with Vito, and we're in this almost like fairy tale like land, and it's not like where Vito is in New Hampshire and his surroundings. It's almost like Tony Soprano's. It should be his dreamland. You know what I mean? He should want to live there. He should want to be a part of the community. He should want to be a good guy, but he's not. He's a fake. And in the city that he's in, the neighborhood is already shitty. Like, the neighborhood is fucking shitty. And it's slowly being taken over by corporations. The city that Vito's in, it's a normal city. There doesn't seem to be a lot of big corporations or anything like that. It's a normal town. It's a normal homegrown, close-knit community. And people are calm and they're nice and they're beautiful and people can be whoever they want to be here. There's no facades. You know what I mean? And I love the juxtaposition of putting Vito there, someone who was a part of that world, the old world. You know what I mean? And who has trouble not lying. I think that is I think it's a beautiful thing. And I want to say the balls. I really do respect it because I think that is a big misunderstanding of not just. Again, not just the sort of LGBTQ aspect of these last couple episodes, but also, again, I really feel like the Vito storyline so perfectly calls out Tony being a hypocrite. You know what I mean? And I really do enjoy that. And I'll repeat it, and I've been saying it for a while. I just want him to make it out of there. You know what I mean? I think, and again, I repeat, I don't want, and I'll say it for the fucking 18th time in the last couple episodes. I don't think that Vito is a good guy. He's a terrible guy. He's murdered people. I don't, you know what I mean? My perfect example I've said since the beginning of the show. If this person was standing in front of me, I would fucking hate them. But because they're a part of a TV show, because they're a fictional character, I look past the murder. I don't immediately go, oh, he's a murderer. I look deeper into his character. You know, if a murderer was in front of me, I go, fucking murderer. But I just, something about the sympathetic nature, you know what I mean? I think it's because it's something as simple as just being gay. You know what I mean? Something as simple as him liking dudes has people fiending for him to fucking die. That just makes me go, I just hope he makes it out. But it's The Sopranos, and I feel like The Sopranos to me is one of the most sneakily underrated dark shows for me. Like, I don't feel like a lot of people say, like, The Sopranos, oh, it's like this really dark show, but, like, people fucking die, and there's tragic deaths, and there's people getting into car crashes willy-nilly. Sometimes it just makes you fucking depressed, you know what I mean? Sometimes it just fucking makes you depressed. And just to make a connection to another show I watched, Mr. Robot. Yo, guys, Mr. Robot is maybe the darkest show I've ever watched, and I did not expect that going into it, so please watch that show. It's great. But I think that's going to be it. I thought that was another phenomenal episode. Definitely, I watched 8 episodes of Season 6. I would definitely say that's probably my top 4. I really liked that episode. AJ was phenomenal. Vito was phenomenal. And Tony was phenomenal. I love the season so far. And it makes me so excited. My final note, I'll end it off on like this. And I think I mentioned this or touched on it a couple times before in the last couple episodes. But I'm so happy that it seems like... Again, I have faith in The Sopranos as creators and all that. I have faith that it's going to end good. Like, as in, like, the finale. I feel like the finale is going to be amazing. But also, just, this season, this final season, is high quality. You know what I mean? I know a lot of it. For instance, The Wire. And this season may be what catapults The Sopranos above The Wire for me. I could definitely see that happening. The Wire, the first 4 seasons are 10 out of 10. And the 5th season is... It's entertaining. It's still an excellent season of TV, but you can tell the quality is a little off. A part of me was maybe a little fearful because, again, not anything specific to The Sopranos, but just watching TV in general. After watching so many shows be a dud in the final couple seasons or have a terrible ending, there's always that 1% fear in the back of your mind, or you know what I mean, that maybe it could be bad. Maybe the quality can dip a little. No, this quality ain't dipping. Quality is, it's rising. It's rising. So props to the creators for this. But again, like I said, I think that's going to be it. I really appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys liked the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. It really helps me out. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon, like I said at the beginning of the episode. I am already completely done. I'm completely finished The Sopranos. So go to my Patreon. It's $10 a month if you're interested. Go check it out. And finally, and most importantly, if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Again, it really does help me out. I'll see you guys next week. You guys have a good one.